Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about. And also talking about this, a cold front to get you in the holiday spirit. Finally, we're going to see those temperatures drop just a little bit. The bigger story is that our humidity finally comes down. That is what we need at this point in time. So we see that this front sparks up these couple of showers over our area. It's going to move through so quickly here, folks. Just be ready for that as we head into your radar. A look outside right now. We are dry inland. However, a couple little pop-up showers over towards Pasco County. So I would just keep that in mind. But also, you don't really need the umbrella today. These showers are going to move out so quickly over towards Zephyr Hills, Lacucci right now. That's where we're seeing the majority of the showers. It's all associated with that cold front. But look at all this dry air that's just coming into our area, all behind the front. It's going to really make it actually feels so nice. We're going to finally drop back down into this category where you see pleasant 60 to 64 degrees potentially. So that's going to be really exciting as we continue to really just be nice and comfortable. For once, heading into this weekend, we'll feel much more like actual November in the state of Florida, which we haven't felt like. We've been well above average. A St. Petersburg sky camera showing us that it is going to be mild and muggy as you step outside for right now. But as we go throughout the day, it's going to get much cooler, much nicer. Trust me on this. 75 right now, looking out at St. Pete. We're seeing 71 for Lutz, Valrico at 68, 66 for Fishhawk. And look, a wider lookout. You're at 67 for Winter Haven, 66 for Crystal River and for Arcadia. And winds are gusting up to 20 miles per hour out of the north and northeast. And the more winds we get out of the north, the more dry air is going to get pulled in to our area. So that's exactly what this front's going to do. It's going to shift all of our winds out of the north, and all this much drier and cooler air mass is going to move in place. But we got to get through the shower activity first. So as you're dropping the kids off at school or as you're headed into work, yes, this line of quick little moving showers is going to be out of here so fast. Trust me on that. Heading into about 1 o'clock after lunchtime, I'd say the front is pretty much sitting over our area just to the south of us. And then by tonight, it pushes past our area and we see much clearer conditions. Will be mostly clear. And then heading into Saturday afternoon, picture perfect day to head out to the beach or do whatever you want outdoors. It'll be a little cooler. Temperatures will be exactly where they should be in the 80s. But look at this, heading into late next week, we could be seeing after an even bigger cold front comes through. We're jumping ahead here, but I mean, I'm not even kidding you. A week from now, we have an even stronger, more powerful cold front coming. So enjoy it. We'll have cooler days ahead. And we also see that the tropics are now not going to be a threat. Tropical storm Sarah set to dissipate quickly. 7-day looking great. Sarah? Meteorologist Amanda Pappas here, breaking update, the 7 o'clock, brand new information from the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Sarah. So here's the major update. As we look at Sarah, yes, it's continuing to be a tropical storm moving west at 9 miles per hour. Here's the key piece of breaking information. The system is set to completely weaken over land and not really have any tropical characteristics, meaning it really goes kaput as it moves over the Yucatan Peninsula. It's going to really just have a tough time with all this land interaction. The system continues to travel. It's moving over Honduras right now. Also, another breaking development is that those landslides are going to begin. They're getting catastrophic amounts of rainfall over such a short period of time, leading to catastrophic flooding. Those landslides and mudslides, that area is prone to issues like that. So then once it continues to push away finally from Honduras in the next day or two, it is going to sit over that area throughout the majority of the weekend. Then heading into Sunday and Monday, early on Monday, I'm talking into the overnight hours, Sunday into Monday, that's when it pushes into portions of the Yucatan Peninsula, over Belize. That area going to receive a good amount of rainfall. However, we know that tropical systems hate any sort of land because that really cuts them off from their energy source. The energy source, those warm Caribbean waters. And since it's going to be cut off from its energy source, it is not able to sustain itself over land for a long period of time. So this system is going to completely die out over the Yucatan Peninsula. However, that doesn't mean that the energy just disappears, right? So models in really good agreement that this system is going to meander over towards portions of Honduras and then move over towards the Yucatan Peninsula into the Bay of Campeche and then continue to then move out into the Gulf. But here's the key development and something that's different now with our 7 o'clock advisory is that we see this system completely falls apart, the characteristics of it being a tropical system. However, the energy of this system will still be there. Even even as it pushes into our inland zones of Central America, right? What is it though? It's going to be mainly a big blob of moisture. Sarah, the remnants of Sarah are going to act as just more of an energy source. And then that cold front that we've been talking about, not the one today, but this is all the way into next week. This system, Sarah, will actually impact our local forecast, but not as a tropical system, not as a tropical storm, not as a hurricane, but mainly just added amounts of moisture to our next major cold front. And that's going to bring a rainy, stormy, and gusty day heading into next Wednesday. And that's actually my birthday too. Meanwhile, we do know that this system was set previously to stay over water. That would have kept it stronger. But here's the good news. Birthday wish came true. This system is going to completely die out the tropical characteristics, but it will strengthen that cold front and act to really be just a big blob of moisture that gets engulfed by that front, and that's going to cause elevated rain chances come next Wednesday. So stormy day Wednesday, but guess what? Once this front pushes past our area, next Friday, 1 week from today, we are going to see such a powerful cold front come through, and that means a much drier air mass and colder air mass at that. Finally, our temperatures are going to really plummet behind that next front. So keep that in mind. And all the models in great agreement that Sarah is going to weaken rapidly as it moves over more and more of this land. And even as it tries to move out into the Gulf, whatever's left of it, it's going to have a tough time trying to be anything tropical because we see such cooler waters now in the bay. And in addition to that, if the cooler waters weren't enough, all that deep dark blue you see here is wind shear. Tropical systems do not like wind shear. That wind shear is going to help to keep this system completely weak. So here are the key takeaways from Tropical Storm Sarah. Sarah will weaken over the Yucatan Sunday into Monday. The remnants will merge with that front over the Gulf heading into Tuesday. So Florida, the impact for us is that once the remnants of Sarah really match up and completely be engulfed by that front, that is going to cause showers and storms late Tuesday into Wednesday, and some of them could be strong and some gusty winds anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour. And we could see rain 1 to 2 inches. You can see that we are dry up until the remnants of Sarah along with that next cold front move through Wednesday. And then Thursday we drop to 75 and sunny. But remember, we are not done officially with hurricane season yet. That official end date November 30th, but we could always have something form after that. But for right now, I do think that Sarah is going to be the last one that we talk about for the 2024 season.